am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
That Sports for the best authentic sportswear. You check Wilson Sports when you want the best authentic sportswear. Wilson Sports. Food change advertise fee. And if you roll out the numbers, remember, no easy laugh, no off.
Some sports were for take notes. Them full of dreams and hopes. Then why them come and sell rope? When there is only one, yeah, there is only one goat. And that's a Wilson, yeah, that's a Wilson, yeah, that's a Wilson Sports. Yeah, ball boots, ball tops, ball shots, shin guard, ball socks. Them kind of drip you quick for make your ex call back. Little quickness in my boots and ball out, me want that. My Nike ticky pretty and my Adidas all black. Dribble down your field with grip and feel, me can't drop. Slide tackle all, me own a team and know this snap up. Why? Because me buy the supper.
Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Hope you're doing well, my beautiful people, on this glorious day. We are alive and we have breath in our lungs, and so we are grateful for that. So we give thanks to the Most High God who has given us this life. It is in Him we move and live and we have our beings. You understand me? Yeah, man. So blessings to everyone in the comment section. For those of you who have already made a comment, thank you so much. Remember, we continue to look to the hills, from whence cometh our help. Our help comes from the Most High God. He has made the heavens and He has made the earth. He will not suffer a foot to be moved. He keeps us and He never slumbers and He never ever sleeps. Big up to all the people in different places in North America. Big up to all the people from Hope, right? From the East Coast to the North Coast to the South Coast and on the West Side. Blessings to you, one and all. We are here to learn. We are here to educate. We are here to listen with understanding, to listen for understanding. That's why we are here. We are not here to fight. We're not here to create discord. We are not here to tear down. We are here to build up and lift up. We look for the positive outcomes. And we learn, in principle, from our foreparents that when we have nothing good to say, we zip our lip. We're not here for the hype. We're not here for the likes. We're not here for the money. We're here because we're patriotic. And what that means, we are nationalists. We put our country first. We seek what is in the best interest of our country. We are here because we understand that in life there's a need, oftentimes, to compromise. But we know whatever we compromise to gain, we will eventually lose. But in building relationship, we understand that most of us, if you have relationships that mean anything to you, you have to give up stuff to go up. There are certain things you will have to surrender. Yeah, that's why we are here. To always seek in a way and a means of helping people and uplifting people. So I want you to join me on that journey today as we discuss and dialogue. I want your involvement. I don't know all things. Many of you have said things and shared things that have certainly inspired me, added value to my life. And I hope that by my input today, I can help to add some value to your life, to make your day a little better than it is. Especially those who are up north, who are going through horrific weather. Stay safe, be calm. To all of you who have subscribed, I want to thank you so much. I don't have the biggest platform, but I have some very faithful subscribers that once I'm on, they support, they watch the video. I don't get the most views. I don't get the most super chats. I don't get the most super stickers. But I'm very grateful because it's never about that. I probably get talked about more than any other vlogger. So most people use me and my image and my name to get traction. But I'm good if in tapping into the who I am can help you to be a better person. Go ahead and make your life better. I won't do you the honor of mentioning your name because I don't think you are worthy of me calling it. However, we are smart enough to know that we can dialogue and discuss things, and then we leave people to read in between the lines. I always tell you, I don't play checkers that well, but I'm a master at chess. And I'm not one step ahead of you. I'm 4 and 5 and 6. That's how I live it. So the innuendos, insinuations, we understand them. We know the agenda behind the appearance. Behind the talk, we know what the bigger agenda is. Oh, you're waiting for something that you can clip. Oh, you're waiting for something that you can have. Oh, you're waiting for something that you can take. Oh, you're waiting to get someone to fall into a trap so that you can use it for what you call your great big court case. I see. Let's see how great your intellectuals are. Or did I hear Casey? Not the one in Jamaica, definitely not. But I know a lady, and there's this poem that is written. It says, I know a lady, and her name is Miss Cat. Wherever Miss Cat go, she always loves to chat. She normally sits down, and beneath her leg she folds her frock. She started out on a high, and now she has fallen flat. Miss Cat, Miss Cat, they always ask, why do you so often like to chat? Or it may be in the spinning of records, but you're always at a chat. Be taken off stage and stop in the middle of your track. Oh, Miss Cat, when will you cease to stop? You are here, you are there, then you went there, and you went there. But all of a sudden, from all the places on YouTube, your appearance has disappeared. Oh, where is Miss Cat? You have gone, you have gone, you have gone on, and all you have done is chat and chat and chat. That is the persona of Miss Siscat. Ha. Hey, that's a bad poem. When I saw it, I had to laugh. I like that poem. Yeah, I love that poem. All right, that you can clip. Right, I will tell you the author of the poem. Big up. Big up Devo, big up Duckland, Fresh God, Baggio, Drew, Man of God, bless up yourself, you know. Real Albala, I see you, Karoom, you big up coach, Triple E, blessings every time. Fresh God, thank you. Peso, up, 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 up. Yeah, you understand me. Bless up Jason Gona. Jason, bless up. See fans. Yeah, man, we have a strong man, A.M. Henry. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Ricky Ramprasad, you know, one Manchester, Brown Beer, up and running. KW Media. Yeah, man. John Powell, Champ Deck. Coach's desk. Nah, man, Cross. No, Coach Minzy. Greetings, Peter. Blessings to you. Kevin Reed, up and running. Yeah. No, man. Cross, brethren, I am doing so fantastic. So Trey Moon, bless up yourself. All right, so let's get into some very important things. Yeah. So let's get into some things and work out some stuff. So those of you who are here because you want to hear some mix up, you choose the wrong channel, you choose the wrong day. All right, this is not the place, this is not the channel. All right. If you notice I'm not responding to you, it's because probably you're not worth a response. No disrespect. You understand me? Barack Obama was doing something where I was at, and he spoke to that. He said, listen, I said this to you before. He said that, listen, they're asking him about why he never responds to all the criticism, because at that time they were really going hard at him about his birth and where he was born and all of those things. So here's what happened now. So they asked him why. He said, listen, a lot of the people on social media, he says, you don't know them. He says, anytime I respond to one of those persons, I have only given them a bigger platform. Some people are not worthy of you speaking to them. Don't make them feel like they're familiar. Don't make certain people feel like they're familiar with you. They are not. Please. Don't even. Some people, they are not worth your time. And when you respond to them, all you are doing is giving them a platform. Don't let them find their own platform. Don't respond to them. Do not respond to them. All right. So here we go. Listen, people, I am bothered by this. Lionel Messi won a World Cup in 2022. Am I right? And got Player of the Year in 2024. What about Haaland? Look at all the goals, over 50 odd goals. Come on, my people. Like this is why there's a ongoing. I'm telling you, ongoing, like kind of corruption in football. Like, why wasn't Erling Haaland the Ballon d'Or winner? I need somebody to really explain that to me. What you mean that Messi couldn't lose that? Demo, come on, man. Messi, honestly, listen, I will give people that Messi, outside of Maradona and Pele, Messi is the greatest thing that we have seen in our lifetime. Lionel Messi. No doubt. No Ronaldo, no Mbappe, no Ronaldinho, none of those guys. If you're going to talk about Messi, you have to talk about Messi in the bracket of Pele and Maradona. That's the era that I talk about Messi. But there is no way Messi should have won this Ballon d'Or, people. No way. It is highway robbery. There's no way you can be playing in MLS and win and win Ballon d'Or. The man's team didn't do anything in the Ballon d'Or in MLS. No, Demo, you really believe it is vote? So you're telling me if all Jamaica, so if it is vote, the biggest populations in the world, the captains voted for him. I would love to know who are the people who voted. Because maybe people are not voting because they want Messi to win. Maybe they are voting because they don't like certain players. But I think something I think something is wrong with it. Or maybe somebody can explain to me what has Messi done? Player of the year, whatever it want to be, Duklan. Firstly, it was not the Ballon d'Or. Fine. All right, not. All right. So please tell me, what has Messi done that Erling Haaland has not done in the year that Messi was judged on? What has Haaland not done to have won? Who are these people that voted? Exactly, big deal. He did nothing at PSG. And really, what did he do at Inter Miami? How many goals did Haaland score in the Premier League? Messi actually voted for Haaland. I think it has. I think whatever it is called. Okay. Somebody said he won the League Cup at he said he won the League Cup at Inter Miami. All right, boss. I don't know. I think when these things happen, the value of the award is lost, and people don't celebrate it anymore for what it is. People don't like it. Don't even matter anymore. That is what I think happened. When I get to this place, like people say, you know what? It's not even worth it. Like what it loses its value. That's what I think when it is done this way. I don't know how you feel, but when we have the call-in section, you tell me if you really believe that Messi deserves this. Hey, big up Denton. He says, don't waste words on people who deserve your silence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. A wisdom quote. Yeah, man. Andre Blake voted for Messi. Oh, geez. Many of you talk to Andre Blake about that. Then Mbappe. Listen, it would have been better if Mbappe won it. Of course you care about the Jason Gunnar. You don't care about the awards? Of course you care about the awards. So to me, it seemed like all systems that allow people to vote, they're all rigged. They're all rigged then. And I used to have a problem with this thing called Rising Star, because there are many times I believe that the best persons don't win. Sometimes when it is left up to votes, we have to find a system that when the voters get it wrong, the right thing can be done. I don't even know how that would work though. But in a perfect world, even voting sometimes is flawed. Right? Nobody was listen. You know what is funny? When Messi was the most deserving, the only person that people were saying could have was probably Cristiano Ronaldo. But this is one time when Messi should not have won this award. Give it to Mbappe or Haaland. U.S. Virgin Island. That's what I'm like. You see it? Hey, somebody need to tell me some of the people them who vote, man. What gonna Messi is the most important, maybe not the best. MLS has become more relevant since he arrived. That and the World Cup coming to America makes it possible. Okay. DV Group says MLS set up the League Cup for Inter Miami last season. Was the first I've seen the entire league go on pause for the League Cup. Why didn't Haaland win? Who is saying that? Yeah, Jason, send me the list. Who is saying that why Haaland don't win it? Come on. Didn't Haaland win the Premier League with City and Champions League? Are we not talking about that here? What do you mean what Haaland has done? I know it is voted for by players and coaches, Demo. But, all right. Just 10 persons. Who should have won this award? Mbappe, Haaland, or Messi? If you had a vote, who would you vote for? If you had a vote, who would you vote for? Haaland won the Premier League. He won the Champions League. And City won the FA Cup or the League Cup. And they City up to recently won the World Club Championship. See, everybody's saying Haaland. Rodri. Come on, Rob Smith, you're just doing a contrarian, man. Rodri, no. Rob Smith, you're just being a contrarian. I don't believe it. See it, everybody agree. Haaland should have won it. Nobody, well. Gunners boss, what do you mean that Haaland, you not even know the man named but Garland, hasn't even elevated the EPL like Messi did. Haaland had a record in the EPL, my brother. What is Gunners boss? Go and watch some football, Gunners boss. And talk about you. Gunners boss. I wonder, let me call Preacher, because Preacher has his take on this, you know. All right, and I have the list that I'm going to show you as well, because we have some other things to go through. All right. Best FIFA men's coach, Pep, 28 points. Luciano Spalletti, 18 points. Third, Simeone Inzaghi, 11 points. All right. That is best FIFA goalkeeper, Mary Earps, 28 points. Second, Catalina Coll, 14 points. Third, Mackenzie Arnold, 12 points. All right. Best FIFA men's goalkeeper, Edison. Demo, Edison. You get that, 23 points. Second, Thibaut Courtois, 20 points. Third, Yassine Bonoy, 16 points. Where is Allison? All right. Best FIFA women's player, Atana Bonmate, Linda Caicedo. Oh, yeah, the girl a bad for real. Jenny Hermoso. All right. No. Best FIFA men's player, Lionel Messi, 48. Haaland and Messi both of them had 48 points. So what was the deal breaker? Both of them had the same amount of points. So what was the deal breaker? Come on now. You see it? What was the deal breaker, people? Because both of them, according to the list, both of them ended up with 48 points. Both of them ended up with 48 points. So what was the tiebreaker? Oh, who got the most first place votes? Okay. Okay, I see. So, all right. Big up, Mr. Unite. Wake the town and tell the people that Rob Smith took J-Ross to Miami to do a nose job. J-Ross woke up from his sedation with a broken nose and the doctor cut. Huh? What is that? Wake the town and tell the people that Rob Smith took J-Ross to Miami to do a nose job. J-Ross woke up from his sedation with a broken nose and the doctor cut. What is that? I don't know what that is. Mr. United have to call and explain. I have no clue. I don't have a clue. Maybe I'm missing the trick, but I don't know what. I don't understand. Maybe I'm missing something. Everybody's laughing, so obviously somebody. Maybe there's something that I need to know. Everybody's laughing, so I figure that they know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Messi has more captive votes. I think in the case of a tie, though, I think probably Haaland should have won it. Well, let me see if I can call Preacher and hear what Preacher has to say. You know. Let me call Preacher, man, and hear what Preacher has to say. Big up Mr. United for the super channel. Sir Hilton, what's going on? Blessings to you every time. What do you think about this award that Messi won? What is your take on it?
It's an award that is voted on by practitioners of the sport, coaches, players, media, and it's transparent. It's very transparent because you get to actually see where the votes, who voted for who, and all of that. So I don't have a problem with it.
All right, but if you had a vote, who would you have voted for?
Well, what were they voting on? Firstly, what season were they voting on? Cherry has your hand. Go ahead, Cherry.
Yeah, but it is for 2023.
In the year 2023.
So it would be a figure. It would be because how football is. They would say it is a 2022 to 2023 season because the next award will be 2023 to 2024. So it would be from.
If that's the case, then you would have voted for Messi. You will be hard not to vote for Messi because the biggest footballing tournament in the world in the season 2022 to 2023 was the World Cup, and he was the most dominant player in that tournament. He won the French league with PSG as well, right? They didn't do as well in Champions League and stuff, but if you use 2022,
it started after the. So remember now, it started from.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I think we can call it into our time together. I want to thank the team members. Really want to enjoy. Yeah, man.
But the award, because I was just going to ask, but I said Jason and Duckland confirming this. The timing of the award is from December 2022 to August 2023. That's
Yeah,
a
man,
year.
so Messi, well, Messi would get it. The only
How?
person who could compete with Messi is Erling Haaland.
No, what did Messi
Erling
do?
Haaland,
What did Messi do? That is the
he
beginning
was
of
the most dominant. He was the most dominant player in the most important tournament
No,
in
but
the
that
world.
was after the World Cup. Remember, it started
No,
checking
man,
from
the World Cup was in December. Remember, it was a World Cup
it was
that was
after the
held in
World.
Qatar, you know,
Yeah, it was after the World
and the
Cup though.
Qatar.
It was the
No, man, they
19th.
were.
The 19th of December is when the awards start.
Oh, when the World Cup start.
One day before the time line. I think the World Cup
The World Cup.
end on the 18th. December,
Oh well,
yeah, I think December
I
the
don't know.
18th was the World Cup final.
Okay.
And Jason is saying that, yeah. So unless they backdated it, they didn't explain that to the captains. But here's the other conflict, because if it is all right, hey preacher, I know you're busy, you know, so
I'm gonna shout you back, man. But what you're saying is correct, if what you're saying is correct in terms of the date that the award starts from, then Messi shouldn't get it.
Okay. And you know that there are people who said that Mbappe was the most dominant player at the World Cup.
Well, Messi was given the award for the most dominant player of the World Cup. We can't know the revisionist in our history now. I get the award for the most dominant player. I won the World Cup. I was second leading goal scorer. I had more assists than Mbappe in the tournament. I scored in almost every game. I mean, maybe I actually was the most dominant player in the tournament.
All right, boss. Do you think, and we'll talk, because your team get knocked out of the NFL already?
Why? My team is Packers, you know, and I didn't even have them making the playoffs, you know, to be honest with you. But they mash up the Cowboys and send home the Cowboys, and they're going to be they're going to be playing.
The Cowboys. You know, sometimes I get
the Cowgirls. Yeah,
I was very surprised that the sea creatures from down by Miami got knocked out early as well.
No, man, they were put on in frozen condition. The Dolphins got frozen, man. The Dolphins are a warm weather team, you know, management.
I didn't know that. Dolphins can deal with cold.
No, them now have the ability to navigate them freezing temperatures. No, sir.
Who is saying that?
Yeah,
man. Big up. All right, big up yourself, Richard.
Yeah, man. We link, man.
Father Bling. What do you mean? I need to get the facts. The award for the player award that was given starts from December. That's after the World Cup to 2023 summer. Haaland has accomplished more than Messi in that time. What are you talking about? Get the facts. What other facts you want more than that? The World Cup was the 18th and the award is from the 19th. Jason typed it in. So, Father Bling, what you talking about? Messi did not do as much as Haaland during the time of the award to win it over him. In fact, that is why the votes were tied. And like people said, he won it because more captains voted for him. All right? That's it. All right. So, let me do what we call some of the smaller stuff. All right? Because we have a caller. So let me just take the call. We're at the 30 minutes. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon, Shavar.
Yeah, well, afternoon, management, afternoon, everybody. I don't understand why persons still have this situation as why Messi shouldn't have won. I'm a Messi fan, and I have to because the World Cup wouldn't have been part of this particular voting process.
Yep.
It wouldn't have been. So the only trophy that Messi won was the League Cup in the MLS. And the French League, and Haaland won the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, and he was the leading. He broke the record in the Premier League as well. So I mean, I'm a Messi fan, and I can admit that. So for persons to say that they're just blind and they're just being disingenuous because it's unfair on Holland.
Yeah,
Extremely unfair on Holland. There.
Duclan is asking who do you prefer in your team, Holland or Messi? Right now, no Holland, man. Where Messi I go right now? Me I play. You think Messi? Me don't want Messi Premier League right now in my team. Give me Holland at Arsenal and win the Premier League. Go ahead. Oh,
Yeah,
Shavad, Jason say you must tell the people that you are a Man City fan, you know.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
So hold on. All right.
No, I'm just ready to declare that. Understand me.
Yeah, I'm a Man City fan, but I am not biased. If a player deserve an award, they deserve an award.
Of course, you're biased to Manchester. I am biased towards Arsenal.
No, I am not going to be biased. When it comes to individual awards, I am going to be fair. That's like how I said JC shouldn't have won the Walker Cup because Stats had a better season than them. I'm not going to be biased. The better team is the better team. Holland had the better year, better footballing year. If the World Cup was included, I think the World Cup outweighs all of the other tournaments. But because it started from the 19th, the day after the World Cup, in fairness, Holland had a better year than Messi in that retrospect. So I can't be biased there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but I agree with you that it should have been it should have been Holland. All right. Somebody is saying that Alvarez had a better year.
Alvarez won every single trophy. Alvarez won every single trophy, but I think it's based on the contribution that the player may have had to that team's success. Alvarez played a pivotal part for Argentina. He played a pivotal part for City as well. So persons may have the shout there, but I think if there's anyone from City that's going to win, I think it would have been Haaland.
Lionel Messi is in the chat. Lionel Messi says, where did Haaland play with Norway? He helped them qualify for no international tournament. Which international tournament did Messi help Argentina to qualify for from the 19th of December to the summer of 2023? You tell me that Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi, you tell us what tournament did you help Argentina to qualify for?
Man, speak Spanish. Speak Spanish. You probably not understand what you're saying.
No, I'm gonna leave Jason go now and Brain Drain and the other people them to do that. I don't know Spanish that well. So you come and tell us what tournament you Mr. Messi down there in South Beach, Miami. Tell us.
They qualified for Copa America. Argentina automatically qualified for Copa America, though.
No, right? They didn't play to qualify. Yeah, man. But anything, I think.
Manning.
Yeah, man.
You made a point. You made a point earlier.
Yeah.
And I think it actually pivots to our situation. I don't trust voting processes.
I am telling you. It's a voting.
I don't trust voting.
Voting is such a difficult thing. I remember like watching many seasons of Rising Stars. And you know that sometimes the man who gets the most vote end up wins the thing.
And it's not most time because the Rising Star to me was a popularity contest. Who was the most popular person?
Yeah, Andre Blake. You need to tell us why you voted for Messi over Haaland. Because Andre Blake voted for Messi, So we need
the goal when Messi score upon him, man. The goal when Messi score upon him, that's why.
Maybe. All right, Shabbat, we're going to discuss some other things, and then you can call back
I just wanted to give my 2 points on that.
Yeah, man. All right, so people, remember, please hit the like button. You can subscribe and share the content as well. All right, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and you can give a super sticker or a super chat if you so desire. All right, we're going to move on. So let's see, maybe this is the last call on this issue and then we'll move on. All right, Gunners Boss, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, big up yourself. But my name's man. But there, right? A while they have talk and the people them are coming. They are read something, right? Because we have to have somebody. Make more you start putting up on the table to produce a role. The people them say that Messi, the World Cup no count in Messi winning the 2022 to 23 Ballon d'Or. Is that true? Because that's not what my information gives me unless me can read or understand. You want me to read it, say?
No,
No, why not?
go ahead and read what it says because this award. All right, so I have the document here, and the award starts checking from the 19th of December, and the World Cup finish.
No,
And
it's not.
go ahead, read what you have.
But that's not what it says. In a league title winning season for PSG, he played 41 matches during the 22 to 23 season, scoring 21 goals and provided 21 assists. At the World Cup in Qatar, Messi scored twice in the group stage and was on target in each knockout round, scoring against Australia, Netherlands, and Croatia, and then in the final. When I asked what made Lionel Messi win the Ballon d'Or for 2022-23, that's what my information tell me on Wikipedia and everywhere. So
What Ballon d'Or are you talking about, though?
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What you talking about?
What we are talking about? FIFA best player.
So why he's not? He's okay. So FIFA best player is because
this is listen. All right, Gunners Boss, just let me help you. This is not the Ballon d'Or though.
Okay, when we're done with the Ballon d'Or, I was looking at Ballon d'Or, but no. Looking back at Lionel Messi and what he did, not just for Inter Miami, because he did not Inter Miami.
That is the point.
Well, I know, but he put that league, which is a whole league in a whole different place, and on the map, like, you can watch it worldwide because of Lionel Messi. So you know, think that Upland those people is going to go in his favor, the people.
But Apple now have no vote, Gunners Boss.
The people them who influence them, not going to say the people who influence these things, that said man. Apply the people who influence these things. You know, think that the people who involved with MLS will have a big power in that. Plus the World Cup coming to America and all those things. And them want to highlight the MLS and the American League. You know, think all of them things you have in. I'm not saying it's you know. I'm just saying you have to think outside the box. Really what I'm saying is conspiracy theory. But it can be a part of it. Since you disagree with it, you have to look for other reasons why they could have made it possible.
All right. So Gunners Boss, right? We can look at that. We can look at that, right? We can look at that. But if you're having an award that started after the World Cup, what you have to look at is what did Messi accomplish? Because it's not a top. This is not an award for who brings in the largest viewership. It's not an award. It's not an award for your influence outside of the football field. That's not what this award is. This award is about your play and your accomplishment on the field. I am saying to you that Erling Haaland broke the goal scoring record in the EPL in this time. He won the Champions League. He won the FA Cup. And he also won the Premier League. That's the triple. It is so that, watch this, from his team, his goalkeeper won the Keeper of the Year for this time. From his team, his coach won the Coach of the Year for this time. Right? Because of their accomplishment. This said player was tied with Messi. While it's a vote, I am saying that he should have been, no, but it is a voting thing.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's a voting thing, and sometimes people when people go to vote, you know, sometimes some people vote because them have a vote and then just drop a vote. Some people, me look at these things like a popularity contest, you know, because over the years in all these sports, you know, the people who we expect to win, the people them who are get here to watch the game, maybe them watch a different game from what you are watch, or them have their ulterior motive. So What we are going to do? We have to just take it for what it is, you know. And a man, I must say, a man saying in the comments, really said them doing this to elevate Messi over Pele. Them they talk a weak statement, the brother. Them they don't have nothing to do with nothing because if some people believe that Messi is the greatest, and some people believe that Pele is the greatest. Nobody now going to change them, you know, but I want to tell you something. The competition tougher, even though everything, the physical thing and everything is more advanced. So the competition is more tougher now, more than when Pele them used to play. And there's more games being played now, I believe, than when Pele them used to play.
Gunners boss. Gunners boss.
Well, I'm
Gunner.
one little statement and then you can hang up and talk for your. If people want to believe it, I believe first of all, everybody who was ahead of him in the World Cup. And I am not a Lionel Messi fan. But from watching Messi for over 20 years of playing football, me not think Pele better than him, for example. Who don't like it, I saw it though. But when you can't say that out, I want people to believe, at 70 and 90 year old people still believe that Pele and Bradman and them people, they are the greatest in anything. Let me run along for that you want. So let them defend that. Thank you. See your time and your patience. It's a great show. Keep up your good work. The other day, you need to worry so you're gone left. We are gone and now do no more show over here. Because JFF, we have better, more bigger things to talk about more than JFF. So keep the show going and make it go. And people that like your comment and subscribe. I'm gone. Love you. Hold on.
All right, stay safe, Gunners boss, because we know the weather bad over your side. All right, that's Gunners boss, people. People, football back in Pele's time was rougher than football now. People were being seriously damaged. They never kind of had the protection that you have now, right? There's not a lot of aggressive tackle in international football, all right? So I think football was rougher in Pele's day. You had less protection. I think players were physically born physically stronger, but I think with all the new things available and nutrition, I think players are better physically conditioned now to deal with some of the injuries, right? But again, back in those days, we could look and say many players could have played long periods of time with serious niggles, I think, and don't even know because they would bear out the pain. So I don't think football is rougher now than back in those days. That's just my opinion. But unless here's the thing. We can argue opinions, but you see the facts. We can't argue. You understand me? Yeah. Danny Dread, bless up yourself. All right, so let's move on, right? Everyone has their own agenda. I'm gonna get to that, right? But helping Reno, let me tell you about that now. Reno Football Club is reestablishing itself. All right. And here is what they need: some help. So I'm putting it out there right now because a lot of you sometimes say, boy, you want to help. This is an opportunity for you to help. All right. So Reno Football Club in Westmoreland, many times Premier League champions. All right. So they want to get some equipment for their team that is playing in the Tier 2. They have played 2 games. They lost 1 by a goal to 0, and they got 3 points and 3 goals for the first game against Falmouth. They have a game on Saturday. So they I do this thing about Wilson Sports. That is a former national player called Donald Wilson. They call him Postman. All right. He used to play for Reno. He has a sports store and he has worked out a big deal for them. Big deal, not big deal then, but a big deal for them where they can get football boots, which is part of one of the most expensive equipment when it comes on to club football. So if you want to help the club, they have like Zelle. If you're overseas, you can just do BAM and Zelle them and you can buy a pair of boots. Maybe you can buy 5, maybe you can buy 4, right? So if you want to do that, I can help you, especially if you're from Western Jamaica. All right, this is a way they are bringing back the youths from Russia and Charlene and Darling Street and all of the areas down there trouble. They are trying to use the football to kind of rebuild the parish of Westmoreland that has been under major decline due to just the scamming thing and the danger and all that happens. I always said this, even with this whole scamming thing that is on, that even the people who are involved in it, they don't even help the community, you know, because it's not like when them do these illegal things, like them go back and help build a school or fix up a play field. Them just buy all kind of nonsense to take each other's life. So tell me, people from Western Jamaica, people who support Reno, all right, do you want to help? If you want to, you can go directly. I can tell you how you can do directly. You will see the boots, the player will get the boots, right? So if you want to be a part of that, you can reach out to me privately, or you can put it in the comment section. Hey, Jason Guna, me say you used to play ball, you know, but me say you never too good still. I don't know. No. All right, Jason Guna, me say you used to try to play ball, but you never really so good still. You understand me? A man say, man in money, yeah, man. Me and the youth, they used to go to school together, you know, down at Santa. But you know, them man, they couldn't make the fucking mornings, man. I true. I true them tell me. Man say you couldn't make the farm team. Them say all when a sports you couldn't make all the house team where they used to play. Me I say, yes, you're sure? Yo, me I tell you that. So hey. Me don't know. Sound like I don't. Me can't find out still, but it almost sound like a somewhere down a States or one of them places. I don't never States or Stats, you know. I think a States them say that. What you think? I run at you. Maybe a different person. A different person, just a good. I don't know. I don't know still. You understand me? Maybe I mix you up, you know. So yeah. So that is the Reno thing. All right. JPL games yesterday, Fabian Reed is back in the league and scoring some goals as Arnett Gardens. Yeah. Yeah. You know? Oh. Oh, I see something saying that blessings, man, things didn't work out for Shaquille Cairo at Mount Pleasant. They did bad things to him. Whoa. I need to check that out. And find out what's going on. I need to check out. Whoa. I need to check out what's going on down at Mount Pleasant. You know. I need to check out that. Yeah, if don't get signed, I wonder if I can get somebody down from Mount Pleasant. What says a different Jason? What says? All right, boss. Them says a different Jason go there. All right. All right. So, yeah. So it's different Jason. Maybe it is. All right. I wonder if I should try and get someone from Mount Pleasant to find out what is going on with this. And what do you think, people? We should move on from this because we have some very important things to know. So Arnett Gardens won, Dumbeholden 0. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and the other game that was played, Mullines United, change a manager, change a results. Mullines United 2, Veer United 0. Change a coach, yeah, change a whole heap of things. Mullines, boy, I tell you, you know. Coach gone, results. Yeah, start turning in favor. Coach gone, manager gone, team start win. Hey, I will do club get there. You want anyone want the igloo door? Just want to say on the igloo door, my boss. Don't worry yourself, people. Marino, not at Roma. Could he be headed to Brazil? It's long time Brazil want Marino. What you think, Brazilian? Do you want Marino down in Brazil? Roma fired him, you know. What you think? My people, what you think? What you think, my people? What do you think? Huh? Newcastle? I think Marino could if Marino go to Brazil, Brazil win World Cup with the players that are there. Yeah, and BB Cook, high school coach gone at Monroe College. That mean no more Jackie Walters. Take care of Brazil Park in the bus. Yeah, I know they sign a new coach. Hey, leave Arsenal alone, man. We don't want Marino down at Arsenal. Big up Marino, but we don't want him down there. No, sir. We don't want what we call Las Vegas specialist at failure. You think can't take. Yeah, when Marino go, you can charismatic with him, you know. Personal bodyguard. But man, put up my comment about Mullins. Brian, the comments are coming quick and fast, you know. Fresh, the JPL is cause of that issue, my boss. Trust me. Well, I don't see it, Brian. There's a lot of comments coming in, Brian, man. Brian. Oh, Mullins doing well from they got rid of the damages. So from they get rid of you. Oh, I see. So that's why you walked away. Okay, bro. All right. So I need to do something. All right. I need somebody to listen to this and tell me if Brazil was looking at Zidane. That I don't think could have worked. I cannot see Zidane coaching Brazil. I don't think they'd have taken an international player for one of those rival nations to coach their team. No, I don't see that happening. All right. So let me play this, right? I don't know if maybe you guys have heard it already, but I have this. Tell me. So just tell me if you can hear it.
Garrix, good morning. Just trying to reach you from yesterday. The team that is taking court action against the JFF, they were trying to reach out to you because they want to ascertain whether or not Intercal will join and be a party to the injunction against the JFF for Sunday. Documents will be filed this morning. However, an amendment can be made to the documents. So they need to know. So it's important. There's some discussion within your group, and let us know, please. It will be quite important to have Intercolor board, given all of the operations of the JFF in the matter. This is an opportunity we have to ensure that fairness and transparency comes to that organization. You know, having Intercolor on board would go a far way in restoring that and having the public on our side also.
All right. So let me just address this matter. Number one, hey people. First thing, right? A couple of things. You see, Jamaica is a Jamaica, not Jamaican. The culture needs a shifting. Like culturally, we need some changes from the very core of our foundation. Here's one of the serious issue with the Jamaica Football Federation. I'm going to give you some stuff to pay attention. Just listen to me for a while. Too many things that are meant to be private conversations are oftentimes made public information by however means, which means that majority of people within the footballing space don't trust each other. And that is weird. So the very core of our problems is that the people who are supposed to work together don't trust each other. So even as these two sides look to contest an election, you see a lot of things that they're saying in private are being recorded and taped by the said people for when things end up falling apart, they can present and share and come on. So that's something that needs to be fixed. All right. I see like my personal document was displayed in a public space that only, watch this, that only 3 persons I know had access to. That continues to be an issue, that every single thing discussed in our football has a way of coming out in public. I think I saw recently, like, people were saying that there is this recording of some bad mouthing of, I think, Sidella Marley, right? And that bad mouthing was somehow recorded and played out because people don't trust people. Problem number 1, right? And where trust is broken, relationships are broken and things are unhealthy, because one of the bedrocks of healthy relationships is trust. If I don't trust you and you don't trust me, and this is why in Jamaica, I'll tell you how serious this is. A lot of the issues in communities in Jamaica is friends not trusting friends. You know, say, yo, look like the boy didn't like me, you know. Yo, you know, the boy, they say, yeah, man, I know, see a long time the boy didn't like me, you know. Yo, you know, so the boy, they like me, girl. Yo, you know, say, hey, the boy, they look for me woman, so. Yo, the boy, they text me woman, so. Yo, I'm not trust them boy there, you know. Yo, be not trust. Hey, yo, you know, so me see the boy I come from a taxi. Yo, where am I come from over there? Me not trust them boy there, you know. Them boy that live in our community, you know. So as soon as something happens, people don't give people the benefit of the doubt. So we have I just ease yourself, you know. So here's, as soon as something happens, we put the worst intentions on people. All right? And that destroys trust, and it destroys relationships. No, I'm not saying that people supposed to badmouth people. But sometimes when you do those things, you're doing it privately, because in a moment of anger, you may say things that really and truly, after that moment, you may not mean it. That's one problem. The other problem that we need to fix in Jamaica, and if you listen to my clip that I play in the I Am Sure Sports advert, it says, if we can fix all of these things before the World Cup, none of these teams can beat us. This was when we were entering into, before we played one game in the last World Cup. And I gave a timeline, and they were not fixed. And you see what happened. The campaign fell apart. And at that point, I remember saying specifically, and this was the issue with the male team and the federation. And I'm saying that even if all the monies are paid, there was a need for mediation. You see, where the state of football is right now, it needs to be fixed, because there are people who are hell bent on getting power. Hell bent on getting power. From that time, I said that all of these things, people needed to sit down and say, listen, I am sorry. Please forgive me. From 2019, 2020, I was saying that. We have to get to that point where we can say, listen, what I did was wrong. I am sorry. Forgive me. And the other person says, listen, okay, I forgive you. Let's build from there. That is the issue we have. So that's two. The other issue is the word hypocrisy. It comes in the ancient Greek word for it. It means like mask. So in ancient Greek culture, what would happen is that people, the actors in the ancient Greek culture, this is like movie now, how we see people change up in movies. What they would make up all of the masks of the different characters that they wanted the person to play. So, for example, if a person was supposed to be a police, they would have a mask that they would have this kind of mask where they would lift it up and put in front of their faces that gave them the look of a police. And if they wanted to be a chef, whatever, if they wanted to be angry, there was a mask for everything. And so that is where the word hypocrisy came from. Hippo in the original Greek language. And what it means is that we are not real. There's a fakeness in the appearance. Like what we are in front of people is not who we are behind them. That needs to change in our culture. You have to be able to tell a person that, listen, you know what? I don't like you. And then we'll work from there to fix it. And not pretend that you do when deep down you don't. This is why we have so many ulterior motives in everything. I'm telling you. It is why many people left Jamaica, because they just can't trust people. They can't even trust their own families. We really have a serious problem. There are people who, if they come into Jamaica, they don't want some of their family members to know, because they believe that their family members will set them up to take their lives. These are serious issues. And unfortunately, they have moved from the borders of our football and has become the center and the cornerstone of our football. And it needs to be fixed. This voice note is also an indication of someone who forget about, because here's the thing that is alarming to me from this voice note, that the person doing this voice note believes that the way to get political traction is to put information in the public domain. Because if the people starts lifting, remember, the public really don't have a vote, but they believe that the more propaganda, the more problems you can put before the people, it is the more the people are going to cry out and speak out. And what that does is give them a hope that things can be changed on the inside. You follow me? So here is what, and I keep saying this, be careful of the information that you hear people. Don't be surprised. They have an agenda. And I'm not talking one side. It's a political campaign. And here's what I know. The people who are speaking the most spread the most propaganda. So listen to those who are speaking. What they are trying to do is to get us to influence things on their behalf. I will not be a party to that. Because I know I don't have a vote. You don't have a vote. We don't. But anything we can say to muddy the water, we will do that. Because if the people can cry out the more, then maybe we can get traction. Don't be swayed. Don't be swayed I've said this several times. I will play the fool, but I will never be played by a fool. Don't allow them to draw you into their process. Let us first think about this. What is our role as fan? My role as a fan is to go out and support the team when the team plays. Do what you want with your election. My plan and my role as a fan is to support the team. Oh, yeah, Mikel. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Oh, Simon, you're a genius, my dad. All right, Mikel. Yeah? All right, me soon call him. Yeah. Yeah, man. Brazil have a new coach. Dorival Jr. has declared the national team as an obligation to win again. Dorival, 6-1, signed a contract on Thursday with the Brazil Football Federation through to the 2026 World Cup. Yeah. So, my people, here's my words to you. Don't get into the JFF system unless you're going to serve in a capacity to transform football. Let's leave this. Don't let the people use YouTube, the social media space. Use you and use me and use others to be a part of this. Let us stick to our function and our role. What is that? What is our core function and our role? Our core function and role is that when the Mason Greenwood and the Reese Nelsons and the Demario Gray and the Shamar Nicholson and the Dujon Whisper Richards and the Leon Bailey and the Andre Blakes and the Ethan Pinnock and the Michael Antonio and the Joel Latibodier and the Amari Bell, when these guys turn up to play, we are there to support them. That is our role. And if we get involved in other things, we allow ourselves to be used by a system to further push an agenda. So, there are many things that I could say, but I believe that it's kind of funny because, again, people have this crazy thing about having a vote, right? And let me just, because no matter how you address it, there are people who are looking traction for their election situation. All right? So here is this. Ask, anytime you hear them speak, ask them, how many Congress meetings, events, functions you have ever had where you saw management? Outside of national team role and function that he has done, tell us some of the things that you have seen him involved with and involved in. When you were there advocating in the meeting, where was he? Don't be fooled, people. All right? So let me say it again. But man, we can't ignore the BS the Federation is doing, especially with the women's team. All right, so let me help you, Dan. Quarreling on YouTube, taking on a vlogger, taking on a person in the comment section, don't fix these issues. And I know, at this time, people are not going to agree, because what people want, let me tell you this, you know what people want? A lot of people come on YouTube because they believe, the moment you start being intelligent and smart, many Jamaicans, start because you're going like you're better than people. You're going like you're better than people because people always want you to operate below their level. They don't want you to operate. So they will always love the people who they think are and support them. The people who are below their level. It's up from Jesus time. Where you think the people them wanted Barabbas and not Jesus? Come on, no, man. So when man talk, a lot of people are not going to like him. So who is the easiest person to man? You know why? Because he's not going to go down to that level. So here is what I am saying to you. We must talk about the issues and we must highlight them. But you, Mr. United and Mr. Flex, arguing and fighting and quarreling and say, go from here, so and this and that and them, that don't change what happens in boardrooms. That don't change what happens with situation. Somehow we believe that if we argue on YouTube, we are powerful enough to change everything. Here is what management going to come back to you and say again. Whenever there's an opportunity for groups of people to get involved in grassroots football, that must be done. Because until you get involved in the system that way, you won't be able to change the system. That's the reality of where we are. Look how long our politics have been tribal. We have not had masses of people going in. Because even if you vote, or even if you don't vote, it doesn't change some of the issues we have in the politics until more and more people. So a lot of people see YouTube as a space, and sometimes I realize that I need to take a break from it because the conversation is not progressive. Because what we want is just mix up, like very few times and very few channels provide progressive conversation that seeks a way. Like we should be talking. I'm going to give you a good example. Like issues that we have missed to talk about. So I've seen like names being thrown out about who will help and who will do things, and everyone is free to make their choices. Right? But here's the thing. I notice that Freddie Butler's name. And you know what I'm to do? Not talk about it because people are going to say, man, he's one of your friends that you know. Yo, that's why you pick up him. You pick up him. I bet you this. Blah, 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 blah. All right? So many times, and that's why I appreciate what Cranky does on my program. Because if there's something that needs to be addressed, I will give it up to him free. Because most times, Cranky and I are on opposite sides of the scale. All right? So watch this. So up to today, none of the list of coaches that I've seen about who will restructure, reform, will be coaching Jamaica team includes none of the list that I've seen. Includes Coach Himir Hallgrimson, Coach John Wall, Freddie Butler, or Meran Garden. All right? Let me tell you why I bring up those names. I bring up Freddie Butler because with his own resources and people in the diaspora, Coach Boris Johnson, I can call all the names. Coach Boris Johnson, Freddie Butler, Roger Thomas, Carlton Simmons, Richard Edwards, all of these guys, Kerry James, all of these guys who have been working for almost 2 years now to keep camps. People are creating teams without their names on it. Nobody mentions them. All right? Here's what. Without even talking, none of the names that I've seen have a higher qualification than Freddie Butler or Boris Johnson. I kid you not. Or Carlton Battle Simmons. None of them. Freddie Butler, in fact, has coached in Europe. He has his UEFA license. And I'm not telling you that he's the best coach. You know? I'm not even telling you that he can do the job. But if it is based on qualifications and based on building an academy from under 7 to a senior team, that has produced success. He has. If you look at Carlton Simmons with Emilio Williams and what they have done with Valio, Roger Thomas, Trevor Spence. All of these people are involved in this, and yet their names are not being mentioned. Right? These are the things we should be talking about. No, it does not mean we should ignore all the issues in the football, because there are many, many issues. But the point I am making, just listen to me. Standing here and talking about them won't really bring the kind of change that is necessary. So, I have a group of us that talk, and I got livid in the group. Maybe livid is a strong word. I got a little bit agitated. And here's why I'm agitated. I think for too long, we believe as a people that the development of football watch this, locally or in domestic, and the national senior men's team or senior women's team are intertwined and connected. The development of talent in Jamaica is primarily a club responsibility. The JFF must create a structure. Successful nations at football, most of their players are developed through good club structure. This is not tribal football or tribal sports. The Jamaica national senior men's team, the Jamaica national senior women's team can have 24 players playing in the US or 24 players playing in England, and that has no effect whatsoever on local football in development. And anyone who believes that there must be a connection with domestic players in our national senior teams for football to develop is naive and means football no good. Because here is the critical thing in that. Without saying it, what you're saying really is this. If you're not born in Jamaica, you're not qualified to play for Jamaica. There's no two ways about it. Management, does not subscribe to such a practice. Call me what you will. But clubs in Jamaica need to stop operating, partner with other clubs so that we have less clubs, and start focusing on developing players. I know that no matter the amount of players available outside of the borders, the geographical borders of Jamaica, here is the truth. There will be a one talent here, a one talent there. That just like a Dujan Whisper Richards, just like a Ronaldo Cephas, just like a Kaheem Paris, just like a Andre Blake, just like a Alvas Powell, just like a Tariq McGee. They will come through the system. They will come through. Just put the right things into place. But even 100 years from now, Jamaica, the only way Jamaica using domestic players can be dominant according to some people is if all the other powerful nations in the world stop improving. So when we talk about developing in Jamaica, do you realize that other places across the world are developing at an even faster rate than us? So if we're starting from 1 and some people are already at 5, even if they go in 6 months period and we're going in 1 year period, it's going to take so long to even catch them up. It's not like the United States of America or Mexico or Panama or Costa Rica or Honduras or Trinidad and Tobago are going to sit down and look at Jamaica develop, catching up to them and do nothing. They are also improving and they have more resources. So the more we improve is the more they improve. We need to understand that. So our best bet as a nation is to start having trained agents, qualified agents. And whether you like Mr. Craig Butler or not, right? You may cuss him out, you may beat him, you may call him a liar, all kind of things you may say about him. Here is one thing you have to give him credit for. When no one believed, look where he has brought Leon Bailey. When no one believed, look where he has brought Dejan Whisper Richards. That's 2. And if your club can find one, it's sad because you have 10 years to find one. Because the amount of money you would make if you sell a player for £2 million. I can't even calculate it on the calculator. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Me no bright, you know, people. Me no bright. People, me no bright. Sure. You don't know, so me no bright already, you know. Jason Guna, how much that? £2 million. How much for the pound, you know? Around $190. Watch this. If you can sell in 10 years, you can sell just one player for $2 billion. 380 million Jamaican dollars. Just one player in 10 years. You don't need to get him in the national team. Take one player and work consistently. Take him from 10 or from 7 and work at him consistently for 10 years. When he's 17, sell him $380 million. That to me makes more sense than advocating for players to get into a national team. So you can sell them, so your club can get money and you can loan out players. That's selfish, self-centered, self-focused. 198. I see it, almost $500 million. Oh, geez. Brian, thank you. Brian, work out that for me, Brian. Hey, Brian, see how you, Brian, but you work a bank. A Riverbank you work. 396. Riverbank you work, Brian. Riverbank. You understand me? Connect with Kevin Cohen. Because if he moves your player, even if he takes 50% of the money, even if he takes 50% of your money out of the 380 million, divide that by 2. We're not bright enough. 190. 190. Look at this. So this idea that there is this deep connection that we need to see local players and the numbers need to change into our what is happening with club football. We don't have any national developmental program. We need a national developmental program. The JFF need to help with the development of young talent. Yes, the JFF need to develop the Mount Pleasant players and develop the Waterhouse players and sell them and give the money to Waterhouse. Crazy people. Crazy people. We have a caller trying to get onto the show, but we have to connect him to this line right here. Let's see if he will call back. You can call back in a caller. Let's see if we can get him. Well, go on right here. Let's see. All right, you can call back in a caller. You're just calling. Yeah. See you now, because it's more than one phone we have, So sometimes if you're not calling on the WhatsApp line, we have to do some changes and things. So sometimes it takes a little while. Yeah. So you can call back now. Diego, you can call back right now, right? It is the club's responsibility. So you don't have any money? Write a proposal. Write a proposal. Go to a bank and say, listen, we believe we have a talent that in 10 years' time, give us a loan. We'll pay you X and Y and Z every month. That's how business operates. A club is a business, not a charity. It's a business. It's a business. When people are going to start business in Jamaica, they go to small business loan. You want to run a proper academy and club? Go to the small business loan. Take out a loan. And if you don't think it is profitable, then don't get involved in the business. If you want to do charity, fine. Do charity. But the notion, the idea that for players to develop, yes, I do agree that the national team allows players to be exposed. But I'm not exposing you so you can be sold. I'm exposing you because you're good enough to make the team. Let me say to you again, Jamaica has had more success in male and football history in the country when they have had players from outside of Jamaica playing in the team. Our most successful footballing accomplishment, biggest, best, are when we have involved players outside of Jamaica. Should it continue? Most definitely. Because while we are developing players here, England is modifying its system. So the players over there who want to play for Jamaica are also going to get better. The American system is developing players at a faster and better rate. They're not even using the college system as much anymore. They're using MLS academies. So that means when we are getting a player from that system to come and play for Jamaica, oh my God, they are better now than they were years ago. A lot of these clubs should pack up, or join up. What do you think they're going to tell me? Some teacher. What the teacher them in the group? Coach means you're a teacher. You're right. What do you call? You're writing joining up, right? How are you writing? Where can I write in? Joining up or what? Somebody tell me I know. Come here. We need some water. If you're not writing Johnny up, what you writing in? When you're not right, Claudine, when you're not writing in Johnny up, what you writing in? Script. Yeah. But crap. Man said that if you're not writing it, jot it up. You're not writing. You're writing. You're writing crap too. Here it. Here's the truth, brother. Either you're writing joining up or a pack up. On a join up with some other club or on a pack up. Merge. Merge. If me have 10 and you have 10, let's merge. And if you pack up, pack up. Don't believe that the purpose for getting into football is so that you can get a player in the national team to about national. You have no guarantee. Check out Kevin Cohen. Damani Ralph, I think, is also an ex-Jamaican agent. Connect with these people or let them go. FIFA sends people. It's very easy to do the agent exam, you know. Well, it's easy to do it. But your mind have to be in script. Because if your mind is in joining up, you're going to feel. Cursive. Oh, you mean teacher means it. Cursive and script. Right? Some people not going past the exam because they mind in joining up. Right? If your mind in joining up and crab too, you're going to fail the agent exam. But the truth is, you can apply to do the agent exam and you go by the JFF office, FIFA, send the document and you sit down and do it. And you can be an official FIFA agent. So what we need to do, the clubs need to probably find some of their former players who can yo, sometimes find some players who can travel outside of Jamaica and say, listen, why don't you've been a long-standing member for a club. We have not been able to move players. I know you're intelligent. I'm going to ask you to sit the agent exam so you can be an official agent and work with us. We'll pay the money for you up front. Because, listen, a good agent can sell ice to an Eskimo. Hey, let me find out what is the cost for the agent exam. Hold on. Because me I try to help the people them, you know. Kind of say, we'll find out, you know. We make sure we sort out everything today, you know, so then people come off of them thing here, you know. Start coming with them people nonsense. People nonsense. Hold on the people. Let me see if we can sort out the thing here. All right, so let's call and find out. Call somebody who recently did the exam. Call somebody who did the exam recently and ask him about it. Let's hope we can get through to him. Phone.
Morning, Mr. Stinnett.
Good afternoon, sir. Konnichiwa, Kenkedeshwa. That's what they would say it in if you speak Japanese. Unamaiwa.
I am Blackanese. I'm not Japanese.
All right. Listen, the agent exam, right? How can a Jamaican qualify to do it? Where they can do it? And what is the cost for doing it?
So first of all, you have to enter a FIFA agent platform, send in your identification, and this is done online. You know, you put in your identification and you put in your details, your address, stuff like that, some personal details, and then they will tell you whether or not they accept you or that. But that's the first stage. Then they will tell you that you have an exam, which is the next sitting exam, or whatever date it is. So for this year will be in May, sometime in May. The next exam will be in May. They will then send you to the nearest federation of the address that you gave them or where you are for you to go there and do an exam. The exam is about $150 US or 100, somewhere around that price range. And you go there and it's a 1 hour exam, multiple choice. You go there and you just sit and do your exam in 1 hour and you get your result within the next couple of days.
Okay. Oh, so it's around 100. So really and truly, the cost for doing the whole thing is just $100 US.
Yeah. Yes, $150.
150. So
180.
for 150, say $200, you could pass that exam and then what? You become an official agent. Are there other parts to it?
There are parts to it. You know, you have to do it. But that exam is what give you that part to become for you to pass that exam. It's a 75% exam, but
yes.
Yeah. But what is what is the hard part in this exam? You get over 900 different topics to study, and then you don't know what is going to come on that exam. So you just have to remain focused and be ready for it. So it's a very difficult exam to pass, I must admit.
Okay, because you have taken the exam before.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, and your first attempt you weren't successful, so you're redoing the exam.
Yes, I'm redoing it. I mean, I got it 75% of the pass mark. I got 70. That means I dropped short off one question.
Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. So once you get that, is it that now you can represent people all over the world, or is it restrictive?
No, it is a representation for people all over the world.
Whoa. All right. Somebody's asking if the questions are about football in history or just in terms of the play, or is it about football administration?
It's football history, administration, and the wrongs and don'ts of football. And that's how I know that they're going to get rid of intermediary and stuff like that, because people are doing some wrong things in football, and FIFA want to regulate that. That's why they're getting out the intermediaries. Now, one of the questions that was asking, can a person be a manager and an agent at the same time? And you cannot, because that is conflict of interest, and those are some of the questions which are asked. Can you be a coach or an agent at the same time? These are some of the stuff that I learned by studying up from this agent license, and that's how I can tell people how it is done and what was asked for you to become, because they wanted to know the rules and regulations.
Okay. Awesome. I like what Andre Fortune is saying. He's saying that I soon come back. Rob Smith, I'll get back to you. Andre is saying that this is a service that should be provided by the MAs in the region so people can access easily. Like I'm thinking, like, so why more people In fact, it is easier in terms of cost to be an agent than it is to be a coach. Because the level, the D, the C, the B and the A, you're talking about millions.
Yes.
And you can become an agent for $200. So I'm wondering why even some of these footballers who don't take up this whole agency thing, because I think if we have more agents in Jamaica, then we will see more players moving. And so the whole thing about getting players exposed in the national team, and players should be put in there because they have made a team and they are good enough. They are the best players available. And I'm talking about the senior men's national team. And there's no amount of recruitment at the senior men's national team and the senior women's national team that can stagnate development if people are being picked on merit. Because if there is a good talent in Jamaica, I also believe that talent must be picked in the team if he's better than those who are there. That is my point. So you're saying which is
basically what most people don't look at, because we have to make sure. We have to make sure. So yes, I'm here. You're cut out for a while. We have to make sure that you make the feel level for everybody to know and see basically what is there to offer in football. And if I didn't research and find out these things, I want to get to know the ins and outs of how to become one.
Yeah, you know what I realize? I think we in football, I think we need to think more. I'm gonna use like race to help people understand it. So Chinese business operation is mass production. Make a lot, sell it cheap. All right. We need to have iPhone mentality. Make a good product, sell it expensive. So I think we need to operate like that in the footballing landscape. All right. I don't need to have 200 players. If I can have 18 players to work with from age 7 to 17, all I want is in that time to have one, and I'm making my money back and more.
Yes.
I think what we are doing, we are not spear fishing. We are net fishing. So we're picking up all kind of things in the net because it's so big. So we're not centralizing in the time, that we're spending with the players to develop them locally. And I believe if you cannot, because we don't have a lot of age specific things. Now this is where the federation provides the structure, because you have to have a structure where you have under 9s, under 10, under 11, under 12, under 13, under 14, under 15, under 16, every age group. So the said players keep going up through the ranks, right? You can't have a 9-year-old played under 12. You have an under 9 for him. So you have the set group of players you're working with and the coach work up with them. That's what clubs need to do. And if you can get one sold for $2 million, £2 million, that can cover all the expenses and that can run your club for a while. But we net fishing. We want to take everybody from every school for everything and try to do everything. Just focus on specific talent. We are not big enough. And I don't believe that, unlike some people, this is just me. I don't believe like Jamaica has this big amount of talent just lingering around Jamaica when it comes down to. I don't believe so. We have talent. Yeah. Yeah, man. But before you say, what are the characteristics of being a good agent? business acumen, social intelligence, good negotiations skills, good relationship, good character, and competence. What do you say? Call a guy?
Well, for me,
why?
yeah, me here, man. To be an agent, basically, those are the characters that you need. I mean, and going forward, you know, you can be affiliated with outside or around football. While you're an agent, you have to be basically a neutral person and look out for the best interests of the player.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to look out for the best interests of the player, then basically, you know, it doesn't work out like that. But is what happening in the Belgium and the other country why FIFA is regulating these? Because what they used to do is bring over a group of boys and pick out the good ones and then left the rest of them on the streets of Belgium. So they don't want that anymore.
Okay. All right. I mean, I know you're busy still because we know that fly on the live and thing, but yeah. But we're glad for the input, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
all right,
man,
all
no
the best.
problem, man.
Yeah,
Big up yourself.
All the best on the exam.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, next super agent coming out of Jamaica. What you gonna call the company, sir?
The company, they have it name already, man. Riches and Royalties, man.
Riches and Royalties. All right, people.
Yeah.
We have, trust me, after me, agent Debout. You want the youth them be left out.
Yeah. Respect, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right. AQ says trust isn't any more an issue in Jamaica than it is in America or Italy. That's not the problem. Accountability and lack of consequences for anything. There's nothing to fear for any action or inaction. Hey, big up AQ. That is a big part of it, you know. But trust is because AQ, when people share certain information, it is an issue. But I do agree with you that there needs to be greater accountability. And right across Jamaica, there's no consequences for people's action. That is a big thing. People get away with all kind of things in Jamaica because we don't have any order. We are not an orderly society. I think that is part of the issue we have, AQ. So I do agree with that. Rob, I think I did answer Rob already. You know, I think we did deal with Rob thing already about the recruitment and thing. All right. All right, let me see if I can call back this person. Oh, yeah. See if I can call him back and sing. All right. We'll just go on here, sir. Oh, geez.